Hello everyone, and welcome to the Q1 2017 SuccessFactors release presentation, also known as 1702 release. My name is Danny Cohen and I'm AKT's delivery manager. Today we're going to present the highlights of the release in all separate modules. We'll start off by a general recommendation to all our customers. We strongly recommend you to go to the SuccessFactors customer community site and to learn about the release, enhancements, and content to submit your ideas that will eventually become an enhancement in the system. More than 50% of each release is based on your ideas, so you can actually leave your mark on the system. A quick reminder regarding the enhancements. So we have two types. One of them is optional. Optional means you are to choose if you want to adopt this feature or not. You can do that in two ways. If it's an admin opt-in, then you can enable it via the admin tools or the upgrade center. And if it's a provisioning opt-in, you should contact customer support, SuccessFactors customer support, or your implementation partner to enable that for you. The other option or the other type is universal, and the universal part is available or enabled to all customers, and it's available for you to use without doing anything about it. We'll start discussing the platform chapter. So the first important topic is the fact that for customers who are using MDF picklists, there was an addition of another validation if you try to delete a picklist or a picklist value. So previously, when you have deleted or you were in the action of deleting a value from a picklist, the system would have deleted it without validating anything. As of this release, you will get an error message if the values are in use in the system somewhere, or if they are related in a parent-child relationship with other picklist values. Regarding API usage, so a lot of customers are using APIs in integrations for entering data into the system and extracting data out from the system. The issue is that these APIs, like all of the system, are constantly updated or upgraded in the quarterly releases. This is good because they improve, but on the other hand, it might have a bad impact on your integrations. So as of this release, if you're using OData APIs, then you have an option to choose which version to use. So you can choose to use an older version if you don't have the time to adopt new features that might impact your existing configuration in existing integrations. And this is a screenshot displaying how you do it. You simply go and select the relevant version you want to use. Regarding Integration Center and Intelligence Services, these two brilliant tools that were introduced a year ago or more are picking up speed and becoming really important tools in the system or important factors. So in this release, SuccessFactors merged the two tools, connected them in such a way that if you have an event in the intelligence services, you can launch an integration from the integration center based on this event. So it's no longer just sending a notification to a subscriber for that event, you can also launch a complete integration session based on this event. One comment, if you look up here, you can see this green eye icon, and that means that this part was based on your idea via the customer idea factory in the customer community that I mentioned earlier. And down here, per each feature, you have an indication whether it's a universal feature or an opt-in feature. Continuing on, the Integration Center was a tool where you could have extracted data out from SuccessFactors to third-party systems. Last release, not this one, SuccessFactors introduced a functionality or a feature which enables you to have an inbound integration into SuccessFactors, which will include an update of single entity. In this release, they enhance this functionality, and now you can have an integration, an inbound integration for a multiple entity file. The basic requirement is that it's going to be a CSV file. You can upload a CSV file via an FTP and use this CSV file as an input for a multiple entity integration. A good example or a use case for that, if your HRMS system is not Employee Central, but another system, and you have a new hire action in that system, you can have all the information of the new hire, of the new employee, integrated into SuccessFactors using the Integration Center and updating several entities at the same time, like the personal information, employment information, address information, and so on. Another new and neat feature in the Integration Center is the option of using a synchronized REST, or what we call OData APIs, in an outbound integration. And until today, you could have used the Integration Center to send information out from SuccessFactors. What they introduced this release is the option to receive an incoming response from the third-party system, enabling you to verify or close the loop, making sure that the message you sent to the third-party system was received. Okay, a new feature which will be available in this release for new customers only, new customers meaning customers who will adopt the intelligent services for the first time, would be the Intelligent Services Center. Till now, you had screens where you can develop your own intelligent services events and configure the resulting actions within the system. This new feature of the Intelligent Services Center is actually enabling you to monitor, to manage, and to maintain all your events in a more organized fashion, as you can see on screen. Another neat feature is the MDF Picklist comparison tool. If you're a customer using the Instant Sync, and we encourage you to do that, you can synchronize between the different instances you have, the development instance, the production instance, your test instance. If you're using an MDF Picklist in the system and you want to synchronize that, you have now a new feature which enables you to compare this pick list values between the two instances, making sure that the values are actually correct and that you are not overriding something and losing information or creating a bad impact on the target instance pick list.